Hey everybody, Brandon here from Home Membership, and welcome back to another awesome and insightful episode where today I found a crazy video from Fox 26 News where they're talking about why there aren't more people suing American Home Shield even though there are 26,000 Better Business Bureau complaints. So let's dive right in and go take a look and see what they have to say.
It was just that feeling of like powerlessness and like, we're not asking you to do anything crazy. I'm not asking you to bend the rules.
Fox 26 News has been bringing you exclusive stories about the home warranty company American Home Shield. Tonight we hear from even more people impacted by the same issue. Fox 26 Marie Edinger has been covering this saga. And Marie, people from all over the country have been reaching out to you and all complaining about the same sort of problems. So why don't they take that company to court?
Yeah, I talked with a couple lawyers about that today. American Home Shield has an arbitration clause in all of their contracts. That means people don't have the option to take their case in front of a judge and jury. Instead, they'd pay an arbitration lawyer to handle the case by serving as judge and jury. Now, there are a lot of problems with that. First of all, it's extremely expensive, so people don't usually want to go that route. Arbitration also tends to favor companies over individuals, according to the lawyers I talked to, and there's no option to appeal the ruling. Arbitration is also confidential. That means there's no record of those cases being brought forward, so I can't look them up the way I would with a normal court filing. We also have no idea how often people are taking legal action against this company as a result. So far, we just know that people are very, very unhappy with them.
I've never even heard of this before, where they would use the arbitration route versus a typical legal procedure. So they're paying an exorbitant amount of money to basically be able to screw over all their people, because who's going to stop them? They're using a company that favors the corporation anyway. So when you find yourself in I guess you would still call it a lawsuit against them, you might be in trouble. That's terrible to hear, but let's see if they talk about some of the complaints in here.
Leah Adrian is a disabled veteran who says she has health conditions that are exacerbated by extreme heat. Her AC went out nearly a month and a half ago, July 14th, a 100-degree day in her home near Austin, Texas. She's been back and forth with American Home Shield ever since, waiting on callbacks that never come and contractors who never show.
I looked at the contract and it said that if you can't assign somebody to me that can meet these needs, then you can go out to outside contract. I'd like to do that. Had somebody come out and they could have fixed it that same day, and then they denied that approval after it had already been pre-approved. It was not approved.
This is hugely concerning, and I'm so sorry to hear that happened to you, because you see, when you look on their website, everything looks good. You know, even if there is an issue, we're not able to get somebody there, fear not, don't worry, we're still going to be able to take care of you. And then you get into the actual scenario when it finally happens. This poor lady's air conditioning went out, and sorry, I know you already hired somebody and paid for them, but not approved. That's one thing that I think really needs to be pushed forward in this industry, is transparency, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here at Home Membership, is let you see and hear from our people. There's nothing that we're trying to hide from you. All of our stuff is public. We say, please be the first one. Go look at our Google reviews. Go look at our Better Business Bureau reviews. Everything is laid out on the table for you, so that way we can try to build trust with you, because we've seen it so many times. We've gone through this channel on many occasions looking at American Home Shield Choice and the other ones, and how many issues that they constantly keep having with customer complaints, because it seems like they don't value their guest, their client. And we do. And we're trying to showcase that in every way we possibly can by bringing awareness to some of the things to look out for in the industry.
After weeks on end with her thermostat looking like this, she became one of nearly 26,000 people to file a complaint against American Home Shield with the Better Business Bureau.
I was just kind of at my wit's end and felt like I was being taken advantage of, and that it didn't seem fair that we pay to have this service.
6 weeks is bad enough. William Bowman has been battling with AHS in Washington, D.C. since last November.
I have what's called a ducted split system, meaning It's a single unit outside with several heads inside the house, and it provides both heat and air conditioning.
That means he spent all winter without a functioning heater and all summer with no air conditioning.
Delay after delay after delay. I think the replacement unit finally arrived, well, in about April. Only it was missing one of the components. It got reordered, and this went on and on and on. Round about June, they finally had the whole thing installed. And then the main unit that's outside, they say was dead on arrival.
He had a hard time getting a hold of BHS, so he started tweeting at their customer service team. That got him some response, but no actual results.
I've been miserable this summer. I don't know what recourse there is, but so that's what I'm out there trying to figure out. What is my recourse once all this is done? I'm afraid if I were to hire a lawyer and start going after them right now, it would only get worse.
All I want is my air conditioner fixed. Like, I'm not asking for anything crazy.
This is just absolutely heartbreaking to hear. And same thing now with William. His air conditioning and heat are in one single unit. He had that ductless split system where there's one outside, multiple inside. And it went, so his heat and air conditioning was dead. Took over 9 months cumulatively. And they just kept, oh, here's the package. Oh, it's missing a part. Here's, the part. Oh, but the unit itself was dead on arrival when we went to install it. Oh my God, what? And he doesn't know what to do. And talking about the arbitration side of things, it doesn't look like there's that much that he can do. And that's why we highly recommend so much here at Home Membership. Please, you are totally welcome and fine to use your own contractor. If you see someone online in your area that's highly rated, or you're referred to somebody by a neighbor or a friend or something like that, please, we encourage you to use your own contractor. It is totally fine. We have recommendations in our service provider search tool if you don't know anyone in the area, but if a neighbor refers somebody or you recommended somebody from a friend or family member, by all means, please use them. The only thing we might ask is a before and after picture just to make sure that the work was actually done, and also upload the receipt and you will be reimbursed promptly. So we try to make things as painless as possible and really reinvent the wheel almost in this industry. So if you have any questions, head on over to homemembership.com, take a look at our website. At the bare minimum, I encourage you to sign up for our free membership because you'll get access to a whole bunch of helpful tools. But really, if you're looking for coverage, take a look at the paid plan. I can't tell you enough how worth it is. I think it's the best in the industry today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care.